she mentioned PIE. So when you remember mince pie, whatever pie, PIE. So P stands for performance. Today was our Business and Career Connect Sunday at the TCN Isolo. We had 4 different classes or sessions: digital marketing for businesses, legal consideration for starting your own business, managing office stress and mental health, understanding office politics. Okay, so I was in the understanding office politics, and it was quite a very beautiful, exposition. God bless our teacher. One of the key things I learned or I took away from what she mentioned is that, see, politics, you can never do without politics. There is politics in everything, and it is either you are playing the politics or the politics is playing you. So it is either you are playing the politics or someone else is playing you with the politics, which is the reason why a lot of people can stay years in a particular organization without getting promoted. And then you're wondering, what have I done wrong? What is going on? And then you're intelligent, you're insightful, but then you just find out that you are not moving forward because politics is actually against you and is not in your favor at that particular time. So politics can either be played, can be done positively or negatively. And so as Christians, we should look at playing politics the right way. And what does it entail? It entails negotiating, of course. Let's say, for example, you did a particular project that was really outstanding, and then that celebrated, and you were celebrated for it. So probably when it gets to a period of promotion, you could actually go to your MD and like, boss, do you remember that project? That was my pet project. You did that project, don't worry. That is politics. You're not doing ISEPs, you already did your job. But there is something as such as putting your work before the person who is your boss or something. Now, our teacher made us understand that instead of using the word office politics, is now called stakeholder management. Okay, so she mentioned 3 key things that can help your stakeholder management efficiency. She mentioned PIE. So when you remember mince pie, whatever pie, PIE. So P stands for performance. How good are you at your job in the office? These are the things that will determine whether you'll be promoted or whether you'll be, whether you remain at a level for years or whether you will be sacked. So how good are you at the job you are asked to do? Do you understand? It's very important that you pay attention to performance. But although performance is just like 10% of the whole, but performance is good. If you're employed for a job, how good are you at the job that you have been employed to do? That is one. Then there's called the I. I is influence. Influence. How much influence do you have at your office? How much influence do you have in your office? Do you understand? Who are you influencing, or who is influenced by you? Which is very important that you actually get into the good books of the people whom your boss listens to. So she made mention of a particular story of a particular man whom the driver of the MD, the driver of the MD was telling him that my guy is actually not happy with the way you work or the things that you do. And then the man was like, who is you? Who are you? Who you? Who be you? Who cuckoo? Who what are you? You're just a common driver. How can you be telling me about my job ethic and the rest of them? Funny how, that guy was fired. The guy was, he was laid off because the driver is in the boss. The driver always hears the conversation of the MD to and fro. So who are you influencing, or who is influenced by you? And so one of the ways to help with influence is that you must ensure that you're kind to people. Just show love. Just be kind to people. Help people. Don't say this is not my department. Nothing concerns me in this department. Show love to everyone. Be kind to people. And then the E part there is exposure. Exposure. How visible are you? How visible are you? One of the ways to help with your exposure is speaking up in meetings. When you go for a strategic meeting or a board meeting, ensure that you communicate, ensure that you ask questions, ensure that you make contributions. Don't just go there and keep quiet and say, I'm an introvert, I don't usually talk. No. Try as much as possible to find out the agenda for the minute so that you can contribute properly. So that is one of the things that is one of exposure. That is what it means to be visible. And then another way to be visible is that you can be helpful. Make sure that you're in the good books of those that matter in your office. Yes, Be in the good books of those that matter in your office. That is what exposure means. Ensure that it's not eye service. It's not, no, it's about you making sure that the right set of people are seeing you. Don't join those people who are beneath, always complaining about the office, always complaining about the boss, no. Move away from all of those things. Move away from them. See higher and aim higher. Ensure that you do things that your boss would appreciate. Ensure that you do, because she shared the story. She said at a particular time she was part of those who were downsizing in an organization, and then the boss told them that no matter who you send away, no matter what you do, don't lay off this guy. Do not lay off this guy. And so when she made her findings, she found out that the guy was responsible for, bringing into the company a system that enabled them to save billions of naira. I mean, how would your boss let you go if you do that? So be seen. Exposure. Try and help out, with the things at meetings. Communicate, ask questions. Just be visible. Be very visible. So those were the key things that I learned from understanding office politics, or better you can call it stakeholder management at the TCN Isolo Center. Make sure that you are aware, or just know when the next one is going to be coming up, because it's going to be awesome. Thank you. Bye.